Last night as I lay sleeping, this dream came to me. I dreamed about the end of time, about eternity. I saw a million sinners fall on their faces to pray. The Savior sadly shook his head, and this I heard him say: sorry, I never knew you. Depart from me forevermore. Sorry, I never knew you. Go and serve the one that you served before. I thought the time had come when I must stand the trial. I told the Lord that I had been a Christian all the while. But through that book he then looked, and he sadly shook his head. And this is what he said: sorry, I never knew you. I find no record of your birth. Sorry, I never knew you. Go and serve the one you served while on earth. My wife and babies. I saw my wife and babies. I knew I'd had a dream. No, that's not it.
I heard each one's voice.
Yeah.
I'm not starting it off on the right word. Huh? When I from sleep awaken with tears in my eyes, I looked around, and there about me, to my great surprise, I saw my wife and baby. I knew I'd had a dream. Then down beside my bed I fell, and for mercy I screamed. Father, who art in glory, in mercy, look on me, I pray. Forgive me, let me serve thee, till the summons comes that calls me away. I sang that one night. There was an old man in the back. Never will forget it. We'd been to see him year after year in a revival meeting up by McDougal. He was hard, but he had a boy. And that boy loved the Lord. But you know, like a lot of us, he didn't have a lot of brightness about him, but he knew the Lord. And he had a joy when he'd come to church. Everybody knew he loved the Lord. He'd talk about the Lord. But his dad made fun of the church. I sang that song. That old gentleman got up out of his seat, came down with his arms up, said, I want to go see Benny. How do I get to where Benny's at? And the people all got up and followed him to the altar, and he fell down on his knees. 2 or 3 years, he died and went to see Benny. Amen? What about you? Do you know that you're saved? You kids know you're saved? If you don't, you need to know tonight before you leave here. That's right. If you're a mom and daddy, you're trying to lead kids, you don't know the Lord, you need to get saved tonight. Where you can bring them to God's house, show them the light of Jesus. Somebody like to get saved tonight? Anybody? Just raise your hand. You won't get saved. If you're unsaved, hold your hand up and say, I'd like to get that settled. I want to know I'm going to go to heaven. I don't want to be wondering about it. I want to know that I know that I know. I know Jesus.
Yeah.
What about it? Would you hold your hand? Anybody? Let me see. Y'all come on a second. Listen, I just about to get preaching around here.
That'd be all right.